pretty good looking truck. I mean, it does have some rust. I've seen a lot worse though, so I believe this is a fixable truck here. If nothing else, I'll probably sell the cab and cut the nose off, but I'll probably keep this one all together since it has a title for now. Hopefully these engines turn. I guess we'll find out. This cab, a little bit more rough. You can see where they cleaned it out and take pictures. Yeah, this one's pretty rough. Probably just pull some parts off the inside of this one. Maybe cut the back, well, even the back of the cab on this one's pretty rough. So probably just cut the nose, pull the engine, strip some parts off the dash. And then next up, we got this Ford here. Oh, I just noticed that. Oh, it's got the National Guard deal like that license plate had. They must have worked the National Guard or something. Yeah, this truck's pretty beat up, pretty rough, but it's got a lot of good parts on it. Custom cab. A lot of good dash parts in it. And it has a title. I don't know if it's worth anything on this one, but I'm not sure what engine's in it. Yeah, as you can see here, it's pretty messed up. I think I could probably salvage this nose for a cheap wall hanger. But beyond that, probably just a parts truck. If the floors are still good in the cab, might try to save it since it does have a title, but other than that, we'll go ahead and get rid of it. And the other stuff is out back in the trees. We'll check that out in a little bit. Right now, we're just going to get stuff loaded up. I'm going to throw this one on my dad. Prices are getting ready to drop, so he's not going to make a whole lot, but he'll make a little bit still. But if I couldn't make decent money on it, I didn't want to mess with it. Yeah, you can see here all this tree brush mingled in with this wire. I think I can just grab most of this out of here. And they said just go shove it back there in the trees. So that's what we will do. I thought I overpaid for this truck. I think I paid $700 for it. But like I was saying, it's got a title. So I mean, the cab, just the VIN number is going to be worth something. But that's going to turn around and back under it, or back up to it, and then I'll set it on them. But I mean, this truck probably weighs, just by feeling it, there's probably every bit of 3.5 tons here. So I mean, I could technically pull the copper radiator out of it and probably got a 9-inch rear end underneath it. And so, and by the time it's all said and done, I should be able to make a little bit of money on it. Won't make a lot, but I could probably make at least 400 bucks or so, maybe 500. It's gonna be a lot of legwork to make money on this one, but it is doable. I think this is the one vehicle that I got for my maximum bid. If they would have bid one more time, they would have owned this truck. I wouldn't have bid again. Problem is they've got a chain wrapped around all of it to hold it in there. I don't know whose idea that was. I'm sure it was a good idea at the time. There we go. Now I think I can get it out of there. Yeah, if that chain wasn't there, this would be easy peasy, but they've got that chain all wrapped up in the wire. I'm sure the point of it was to hold all this stuff in there. And they were probably gonna make a trip to the landfill at some point, and obviously that never happened. And that would be good enough for it, so that's what we're doing. They're gonna sell the property eventually anyway, and I'm sure when they do, they're gonna bulldoze all these trees, so they can take them to the landfill then. You got one more tree brush I think I can just flip out the side, and I'm gonna go ahead and flip this truck around and throw it on the truck now.